welcome to 4 days in Disney World on a $0 budget. So tickets are just way too expensive to get into Disney World, so we decided to tunnel our way in. Just a little bit more. I can't wait to try that new Guardians of the Galaxy ride. It looks so cool.
Hey, well, hey, what are you doing? Put that shovel on. This is Disney. Hey! Give me that. Lisa, get out of here. Lisa, go.
Well, that didn't work. Time for plan B. Okay, so. Okay, so first of all, don't do this plan B thing that we're about to try. This is madness, right? Just to see if we could pull this thing off is really why we're doing it. And also, a friend called us a couple of days ago, and their kids are really excited about going to Disney World, but they just can't afford to do it right now, so they asked for our help.
She would love to go to Disney.
Yeah.
Have you guys looked at ticket prices? It is really expensive.
Are they?
And we actually, this was a bummer. We had a trip planned last fall, and then we had to allocate the money somewhere else. And fortunately, Rizzy didn't know about it, but we had to change our plans. So then I thought, hey, I know people who are good at traveling on a budget.
How could you say no? So what we're gonna try to do here is get 4 days in Disney World for totally free, and I mean absolutely $0. The flights for free, the hotels for free, the Uber to and from the airport, food for free, most importantly the park tickets, which are super expensive, all of that for hopefully exactly $0. Our plan is to use every single credit card tip and trick and point and hack and shenanigans that we've accumulated over the past 3 years of traveling around the world for totally free and apply all of that to just this one thing. Okay, let's get started with plan B. We got a whole bunch of stuff we got to figure out here, but most importantly,
Signing up for a bunch of credit cards can do bad things to your credit score if you're not careful, and you should only even moderately consider signing up for these credit cards if these two things are true. Credit score greater than 750, we pay off all your credit card bills in full every single month. You've got your finances under control and pretty good with spreadsheets. Make sure you consult your financial advisor before doing anything. We're certainly not financial advisors in any capacity. We're barely considered adults, so talk to an adult first. These things mostly apply to American citizens, so we're sorry to those of you that live out of the United States. We'll make it up to you somehow later.
all right, first up, flights. You know, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm hoping that this will be the easiest part. Okay, so we're gonna be in LA visiting my brother, so that means that we gotta find 2 round-trip flights going from Los Angeles to Orlando, Florida. And we gotta figure out how many points that costs, and then we just gotta find a credit card that'll have a sign-up bonus that'll get us that many points. Okay, so just a quick search here. On Seats.aero, we found it already, so it's 9,000 American Airlines miles, right? To get us to Orlando. 9,000 times 2 is 18,000, and then that's just for one person multiplied by 2. So we only need 36,000 American Airlines miles. But I did just notice one kind of weird thing. If we look closer, $6. $6 per ticket. Which, you know, if we're going for absolutely $0, that means we got to find some way to cover the $24, right? Like 6 times 4 total flights is $24. So I don't know how we're gonna do that yet. We'll figure that out later. Okay, so then I just gotta find a credit card that'll give us 36,000 American Airlines miles. Head on down here, best current offers, blah, blah, blah. Right there, Barclays Aviator Red. No minimum spend. Okay, so what that means is that Lisa and I will just go to the store, buy literally anything with this card if we get approved for it, and then we'll get 70,000 American Airlines miles, which is almost twice as many as we need. Apply for this credit card. We're approved. Yes! And just in case you forgot,
Signing up for a bunch of credit cards can do bad things to your credit score if you're not careful, and you should only even moderately consider signing up for these credit cards if these 3 things are true. Credit score is greater than 7.
For some reason, I'm really sweaty now. So, now we just gotta wait for the card to show up. Blah, blah, all that stuff. We got the credit card. We got the credit card. So I think all we got to do now is just go to like a grocery store and just buy something that we normally buy. Let's go.
Yum, 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 yum.
Bam. The welcome bonus. We did it.
So while Josh is working on the flights and getting there, I'm gonna work on hotels. I did a bunch of research and it turns out in the Disney World area, there's like a ton of hotels. Budget motels, fancy 5-star hotels in the area that are like $100, $200. We can't afford that. They've even got like camping options nearby. $70 to $100 per night though. And apparently you can even stay in the actual Cinderella castle at Disney World. Apparently it's invite only though, and after this tunneling, shoveling debacle, I'm not sure that we'll ever be invited. They're just endless options, so we just gotta start narrowing these things down. Most obviously, we're probably not gonna be able to get Cinderella's suite. We're not gonna camp in 93-degree weather. After scouring through all the different options, trying to figure out which one we could book with points and how many of them had shuttles so that we could get from the hotel to the park for free, we narrowed it down to this bad boy, the Holiday Inn IHG. It's 22,000 points per night, and right smack on their website, it actually offers you an IHG credit card with a sign-up bonus of 140,000 points, which is plenty for our 4 nights there. There are some resort fees, but we'll figure that out. You get 140,000 bonus points after you spend $3,000 within the first 3 months of getting our card. I mean, we'll probably meet that spend pretty easily with groceries, gas prices, am I right? Electrical bills, all of that. And apparently with this credit card, if you stay 3 nights, you get the 4th night free, which works out really well for us. Okay, I'm gonna apply, hope that I get approved. Approved! Signing up for a bunch of credit cards can do bad things to your credit score if you're not careful, and you should only even moderately consider signing up for these credit cards. A lot of breath. So now we just gotta wait for our card and then shopping. Buying stuff that we need anyway, right? Okay. Yay! Time to go shopping. For stuff we already need, right? Okay.
We had 3 months to spend $3,000, so montage time. Gas, groceries, online shopping, bills, you know, the usual stuff. Add on a few times, we managed to convince our friends to let us buy stuff for them on our credit card and then have them pay us back. And bam, about 8.5 weeks later, we had our points. I know, this is Disney for $0 and we're out here spending money, but it's on stuff we already need, so it doesn't count, right? We had just one more thing to figure out, and it was the big one. How to get those Disney tickets for free. I started my research. First up, how much are these tickets really?
For a park ticket, $1,000 for 2 people? What? Nothing. There's nothing. How does anybody afford this? How does anybody go to Disney World?
And the deeper I looked, the worse it got.
I can get a drum set
I can get a 75-inch TV. I can get a 3-piece outdoor conversation center. I can't get a ticket to Disney World. I can get a ticket to a Taylor Swift concert. It was starting to feel impossible. I mean, the one thing that you can't get is tickets to Disney World or Disneyland or any Disney thing. It's all locked behind their like Disney credit card thing. That greedy little mouse. Used to be able to use Chase, used to be able to use... You don't think I'm gonna give up this easily, do you, Mickey? Do you? Then, and I'm not making this up, we made this like dramatic reenactment, but this actually happened.
Are you serious?
What?
We're at Disney. Crazy. Just make your Disney. Make your Disney dreams come true.
That's too weird.
What does it say?
You get a $200 statement credit after you spend $500 in the first 3 months. It's like 1/5 of a Disney ticket. That doesn't even make sense. That's not even close. But you are pre-selected for it.
Woohoo!
I...
How do they know?
Okay, Google. Stop being creepy.
I'm not being creepy, you're just being cheap. Also, I'm part owned by Disney, so I'm just doing my job. Now sign up for that card.
What?
Or else.
What?
Nope. Honestly, getting rid of that thing is overdue. I stayed up all night trying to solve this problem, making absolutely no progress. It all felt hopeless. Until, in the middle of the night, I cracked it.
What are you doing?
So, I figured it out. I've been thinking about this all night and I figured it out. Okay, so the problem was the fees. The whole time the problem was the fees, right? We got this hotel, but we got this $60 in resort fees. This Chase Sapphire Reserve credit card, they have $300 in travel credit. I realized, okay, the travel credit can solve the fees, right? Because all these are travel expenses. So then, bam, we're gonna have about 81,000 Chase points after we sign up for this card. It comes with 75,000 right now, but we're gonna spend some money on some stuff. We got a $300 travel credit. Subtract the flight fee, subtract the hotel fee. We had $217.60 left. But if you buy these tickets, the Disney tickets, straight from Disney, it doesn't count as a travel expense. It counts as an entertainment expense. And to be able to use the travel credit, it has to be a travel expense. So I found this creepy website with this weird frog called Undercover Tours. And on this website, if you buy the tickets at a little bit of a discount, it codes as travel. I don't know if they're real. I don't know if they're real. Maybe the tickets will work, but it seems kind of legit. So then what we can do is we have this $921.86 for the Disney Park theme tickets. Subtract $217.60 for the rest of the travel credit. Bam, only $704.26. And then the other part is this Chase card has this thing called Pay Yourself Back right here. We have $704.26 minus 70,426 points to be able to pay that off. And bam, you know what that means? Free tickets to Disney World. Free tickets to Disney World. Free tickets to Disney World. And we got 10,000 points left. Okay, and then not only that, but for this other stuff like getting there and also the food, we have so many ISG points left. 40K points, that gets you a $100 Uber gift card. And then we can use that to get to the hotel and back. And then not only that, 40K more points, Target gift card. Bam, we can just buy like 10,000 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with this $100 Target gift card. So that's minus 80K of the ISG points, so we still have 6K left. So we have tons of points left. And what that means is I think we figured it out. I think we did it. Should I apply for this card? The Chase Sapphire Reserve, I think, is the way.
Yeah. You're breathing really hard.
That's tiring to do. Okay, it's approved. Yes! Woo!
Okay, I'm going to sleep now.
Okay, good night.
Bye.
If all this mad rambling nonsense is confusing to you, and honestly it probably is, we made a whole video breaking down every single step of this thing on our Patreon, and we have an entire credit card churning course if you want to dive deeper on there. There's a ton of other stuff too, all available to any level. There's a link in the description or patreon.com/Lisa and Josh. Now, all we had to do was wait for the card to show up. A week later, and we were back in business. Time to go get some more points. You know the drill, montage time. Buying our usual necessities? stealing the check for dinner, more grocery shopping, and about 10 3/4 weeks later, we had done it. Welcome to the booking zone.
Dun, dun, dun.
So I think that we have all of our points now.
Yeah.
So today's the day that we're actually going to like take the points, spend them, and then I guess we're going to Disney. Okay, so right there, bam, the welcome bonus. 35,000 miles plus $22.40. So we're doing it. I think hotels next. We got the points.
140,000. Do 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 do. Boop, boop.
140 grand.
Okay, booking 58,000. Fourth night free. Confirmed. They have a pool. They have a free shuttle and complimentary water.
From what everything I read, this should code as travel. There's our weird frog.
Undercover tourist. That's real.
Are we gonna regret this?
Same tickets for less. No catch. Someone who says no catch.
Oh no, there's always a catch, right? There's always a catch. It does say authorized Walt Disney World ticket seller on this little thing right here. 4-day Disney theme park base ticket. 2 people, $921.86. Just like we said. Okay.
So expensive.
Let's do it.
Is it?
I think. I think these are the tickets. I don't know. They look legitimate, I guess. I think that's it. Right? Oh, yeah. Food. We gotta order those. I just want to stop and acknowledge something here. This is, without a doubt, one of the lowest value uses of these points that we could have gotten. Getting gift cards using points is just a terrible, terrible deal, but it was the only way that we could get this entire trip for $0. So, you know, desperate times, desperate measures. A week after that, the gift card showed up and we were ready to finish the job. Okay, time to bring our receipts. Did the card actually refund us for those dang fees? So that's what it looks like on here. American Airlines and the travel credit right next to each other. $22.40 and minus $22.40. All right, the ISG Hotel in Orlando. It's hard to read, I know, but 60 minus 60, baby. Okay, here we are, undercovertourist.com. Oh, it's working, 217.6. It even coded as travel. It coded as travel, Lisa. It was just one last thing to make these Disney tickets totally free. We had to blow a ton of chase points to offset the remaining cost of the tickets.
Real link and getting pre-approved for a credit card.
Consumerism, baby! That was it. With that one click of the mouse, we had successfully offset the full cost of the Disney tickets. 4 days in Disney World for $0. I mean, we hadn't forgotten anything, right? Get that. No. Right?
Just in case.
No. Disney, here we come!
We're going to Disney World today.
We got all our gift certificates. We got the credit cards. We got the tickets. We got... I haven't even taken a second to think about what it's going to be like to actually go to Disney World. We've been spending so much time just figuring this thing out. Okay, bye! None of it felt real yet. There was so much unknown, but we had done as much as we could.
We made it, which is wild because I didn't even think about it until we actually landed here. We're at the airport now, which is beautiful, by the way. We've been spending all our time thinking about how to get here. Like, I didn't even think about tomorrow we're going to be in Disney World. And I was looking online and there's a ton of different like fun rides. Some that we've never even heard of and some that we have heard of, and I'm just so excited. Look!
Okay, I just got a quick add this Uber gift certificate to our account, but something more concerning happened right when we landed. Turned on my data, went into the Disney app, and then tried to add our ticket into the Disney app. It didn't work. It didn't recognize the number that we had. So I'm really starting to wonder if these tickets are real or not. I don't know if that frog got the best of us. But it looks like it's like $36, $37 right now to get from here to our hotel with Uber. So I think we should be more than covered for getting there and back. We checked into our somehow totally free hotel, and now it's time.
Room tour, Orlando Disney World edition, except we're not staying in the Disneyland Resort because we couldn't afford that, but this was free for 15,000 points per night. Pretty nice. This is the King Standard. Bed looks comfy. We got some free waters, and it's very eclectic and different. Almost like they took furniture from all the other Holiday Inns and put them in here. Okay, we are here. So there's a Target less than a mile away, so we're gonna walk there. We are able to bring in food into the park, so we're gonna figure that out. I don't know what will last through the humidity, the rain, the whole day.
All unpacked, it's time to go grocery shopping and see what we can get for $100. I forgot to put on shoes because we were so busy filming. We only have access to a fridge, microwave, and coffee machine for hot water. So for breakfast and dinner, we had to find something that could be made with just those couple of things. And for lunch, we had to find food that's packable, resilient enough to last all day in a backpack in 100-degree heat, and cheap enough to not put us over budget. So, you know, PB&J sandwiches. The true hero of traveling on a budget. What do you think of the chances we're under 100?
Oh, I think we're doing really well.
After lots of clearance section purchases and almost expired discounted food, we headed to the register to see how we'd done.
5, 6, 7, 9. My best guess is like $87 with tax and tip.
72.
You're guessing 72 with tax? I don't know why I said tip. We're in the U.S., but you don't tip at grocery stores, right?
Don't we? I don't know.
Do we?
Feels like a tip everywhere.
Nope. We have $20 left.
Now just a quick 1 mile walk back to the hotel, and then it's time for our first very classy dinner.
Can't believe the Lucky Charms made it. We didn't buy that from.
Hey, can we get some forks and spoons? Yeah, room 304. Thanks so much.
Look at it turn into potatoes instantly. God, we're classy. We can do better than this. We'll do better tomorrow.
This is pretty good.
Don't judge us.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. We were still worried about whether or not the tickets were real, so we decided to give the Frogs customer service a quick call.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number.
I guess we're just gonna have to find out when we get there. The phone number didn't work. It was ringing busy.
For that frog?
Yeah, for the frog. Okay, well, that is it for today. Tomorrow, Disney, hopefully, probably, maybe.
Look alive! Time to make PB&J sandwiches.
We're making PB&Js for tomorrow. Okay, that's it for tonight. See you tomorrow.
I've never eaten so many more PB&J sandwiches in my life until I met you.
So what do you want to do tomorrow if we can't get in?
No way, we're not talking about that. We do have a pool though, and there are some outlet shopping, but we can't spend any money.
Nervous and excited, we microwaved our oatmeal breakfast, packed up our PB&Js, and went down to catch the show.
Here we go, let's see if this works.
See you soon, camera. Hello again. Let's go to Disney World. As it turns out, the hotels actually share these shuttles. Lots and lots of hotels share the same one. Finally, our impromptu tour of Orlando is over. Now it's Disney time. Okay, we made it. That shuttle stopped at basically every single hotel in Orlando, Florida, but now we're here. Very exciting. Let's see if these tickets work. Just a quick hold up by the DSA, the Disney Security Administration.
Yay!
Security. Go.
Good morning.
We got tickets from undercover tourists. I couldn't add them in the app, so I'm I'm hoping they're real. Ooh. So are the tickets real? Yes. Yes. Oh, which one do you want? You want the lion?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day. Okay, so they had to do some stuff, but the tickets are totally real, and now we got our entrance passes, and now I can add it into the app, and I'm so excited, and let's go ride Guardians of the Galaxy right now. Let's go. We gotta get in line for Guardians of the Galaxy. Just a quick fingerprint scan, and we're in. The tickets work. Guardians of the Galaxy, let's go! Or maybe not. Great, so apparently you don't just like get onto this thing. You gotta join a virtual queue on your app instead of just waiting in line. And the next virtual queue opens at 1 p.m. and if I don't do it exactly at 1 p.m., we probably won't get it because it's so popular and so busy. If it's not clear yet, we have a lot to learn. Okay, so this is a really weird way to start this whole thing out. So we're sitting here in front of the ride we want to ride, but first Lisa has to create an online account to Disney and then scan her pass into it, and then we'll be able to join the virtual queue later. As we'd figure out in our time here, going to Disney without using an app or a phone is basically impossible.
Okay, I think, you know, we wasted like 45 minutes doing that. It's kind of a bummer, but we're gonna go ride Ratatouille now and then hopefully join the queue at 1 and hopefully get a ride at 5 or 6 p.m. I don't know how any of this works. It's no joke when they say like you get 2 to 3 rides per day, maybe. Let's go, Ratatouille!
We had to make it to France for our first ride. To get there, we had to get through a few border crossings. We hoofed it to France land and got in our first of many, many, many long lines in 100-degree heat.
Made it into line, 55 minutes to go.
Apparently you can buy a thing now called Genie Plus, which is a replacement for FastPass? Or is it called Lightning Lane Plus? FastPass Plus? Wait, it's called Lightning Lane Multipass now, I think. Whatever. It's confusing. Basically, you pay an extra $25 per day per person and you get to skip to the front of the line for a few rides per day. But we obviously had no way to afford that on our $0 plan, so we just had to stand in line with everyone else on our basic ticket and watch the VIPs just waltz on by. And an hour later, we're on. And then, just like that, a few short minutes later, the ride was done. Time for lunch and our very first ride deeper. Okay, so I think we're gonna rate every single ride that we go on, from like most awesome to least awesome. So far that's the only thing we've been on. So that is the most awesome Disney ride we've been on this whole time.
The graphics were really cool, and then you could smell cheese at one point, and then
It was super short.
slow and fast ride. But yes, the overall ride, I mean, especially compared to the wait time, which was an hour, it was like a 5-minute ride. Okay, on to the next.
The wraps are really good. We were gonna hit up another ride, but we had some work to do.
Okay, it's 12:49, 11 minutes to 1 p.m., which is when the virtual queue opens up for the Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
Right.
I did a bunch of, oh, there's my alarm. I watched this entire YouTube video that said there are some tricks. So you open up the My Disney World app and get your whole party ready. So like us scanning in our QR codes to link each other to a family was really good. Before 1 p.m., like 12:54 p.m., get ready.
Okay,
Wi-Fi off, in a place with no congestion, no dead cell zone in the park. As soon as it's like 12:58, just start pressing.
So you just, both of us are just going to hit this button
Refresh.
as fast as we can until hopefully we can be able to ride. I'd be more than a little bit bummed out if we weren't able to ride this thing today, but we're gonna try. T-minus 90 seconds. Game face is on. Synchronize your watches.
But I feel the tension.
Yes, I think I think everybody here around us is doing this.
Tell me when to
We
go.
are gonna hit refresh so hard.
It's 12:59. It's 12:59.
This is the Disney World experience, guys. The Disney World experience right here is this mini game. It's loading faster. It's refreshing faster.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, mine's loading slower.
Oh no. Don't run out of battery over there.
My heart is racing. This is so stressful.
Disney World, baby. Nice relaxing vacation in Florida. Here we go. It's any second now.
Oh my god.
Did we do it? Okay, wait. I'm in. I'm done. Did I do it?
Something went wrong.
Did I do it? I don't know. I don't know if I'm in it. Okay. Group 104. Group 104. Okay. Group 104. Group 104. Okay. Our callback is 3:45, so 2 and a bit hours.
Nice thumb action.
Okay, we did it. We're riding the ride more than likely in 2.5 hours.
Let's go.
We said it. What do you want to do now?
Let's go explore this world.
Okay.
You know, for as kitschy as this place is, it's kind of fun. Like, we just went through the UK, Italy, Germany, and now China. And they're all playing the music of the lands in a very stereotypical way, which I realized we kind of do too.
It's really different going to these places after having been to them in, real life. As a kid, I was blown away by being able to walk from London to Canada to Paris to Japan to China to everywhere else all in just a few minutes. As a small town kid, this was my first introduction to other countries and really other cultures. Obviously in a sanitized, incomplete way, but 8-year-old me didn't care. It felt like traveling the world, and that obviously left a big mark on me. And I know it can be easy to look at these things skeptically, saying like, oh yeah, Osaka Castle is nothing like this, and the Trevi Fountain is way bigger, but for a lot of people who come here, this is as close as they're gonna get to being able to travel to Tokyo or Marrakesh or Shanghai. Epcot made travel seem really cool. I told my mom right here that I was gonna go to all these places one day. Anyway, time to get out of the heat and hop in line for another ride. Once we got away from the big attractions, the wait times were actually not bad. 10-minute wait for the boat, 5-minute wait for Spaceship Earth. Sweet. We just hopped from ride to ride to ride to ride, having a total blast. After hanging out with Nemo, we finally got that long-awaited push notification.
Oh, it's our time. We're being called. Yes, let's go.
Time to ride the most popular ride in the park, maybe the most popular ride in all of Disney, Guardians of the Galaxy. We couldn't record any of it, and we wouldn't want to spoil it for you anyway, but that was awesome. That was awesome. I feel
A little woozy.
pretty sick.
A little vomity.
A lot of it, not good. But that was really cool. There's only one solution. With just a few hours left and having ridden all the rides that were working, we decided to take one more trip around the world.
Perfect first day. We are leaving Epcot now. It's almost 7:30, so we gotta go run to catch our shuttle. But tomorrow, Animal Kingdom. Super excited.
It was time to catch the shuttle, head back to the hotel, and have another extremely classy dinner.
Thank you. Dinner time.
All right.
Come on. Dinner's ready.
Oh, wow. Lean cuisine.
Cheers. I had sesame chicken. What'd you get?
I got enchilada, I think. God, we're classy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think we gotta come on with a bit more of a game plan tomorrow.
Do more research today.
It's just a scientific fact that smushed peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are better than unsmushed. It's just science. Good night.
Okay, good morning. Today we are heading off to Animal Kingdom. Today we're heading off to Animal Kingdom. Lisa's over here dancing. You probably can't see her. Why don't you come on in and show her? Well, I'm really excited for this one.
I heard it's the best one.
I think this is going to be the coolest one out of all the ones that we go to. Same things yesterday. Get all our stuff together, quick eat some breakfast, and head out the door to make the shuttle, which is leaving in
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Here we go. See you soon, camera.
Sorry that took so long. We couldn't figure out which one of us had the key. And I
We
had
both
the key.
panicked immediately and thought we'd locked ourselves.
Back on the shuttle, back to go pick up all the other people from the 57 other hotels, and back to Epcot. The parks are super far apart and are connected by a free bus service put on by Disney. Just 15 minutes later, the bus rolled up and we were off. We were starting to figure out this Disney thing.
We're here.
We'd figured out how to scan in, and we'd figured out the weird fingerprint reader. Well, some of us did.
Okay, here we are. Where did we go first? Safari? Okay.
We were getting pretty good at using the app to optimize which rides we were going to in order to reduce our time spent waiting in line. Right, we're not National Geographic, so here's some poorly taken video of the animals we passed on the way to the safari ride.
We're going to wait in a 55-minute line for the Kilimanjaro safaris, because what's more Animal Kingdom than a safari?
And what's more Animal Kingdom than waiting in some lines? "55 minutes later, we hopped in the back of this gigantic safari jeep and we were off. This ride was awesome. So many different animals, so close to the jeep. Our guide was hilarious. We saw a cheetah. The safari was the best ride we'd gone on yet by far.
I mean, if all that I did here was just that, I would have been happy with my day here at Animal Kingdom. I think that was great.
After that, we walked around and saw some very, very sleepy gorillas. Stopped for lunch in Harambe. Saw the sights, and then we caught our biggest break of the trip so far. Okay, so we're standing right outside of Kali River Rapids, and it looks like most to all of the rides are closed right now because it just kind of like downpoured for a little bit and then it stopped. It's just a gathering group kind of getting bigger and bigger, hoping that the thing reopens, but I don't know what to do. Do we wait here and then try to get on this thing right as soon as it opens, or do we like run over to the other stuff that now has a gigantic line because everyone in the park is at the only stuff that's open? A lot of this park closes when it rains, so I would say if you think it's going to be a little rainy like it is today, this might not be the right park for that day. Then, all of a sudden, movement. Let's go. We were in. The ride was open.
I can't.
I have a feeling it will. Time to hop in line for another ride. This is truly the Disney experience in a nutshell. An hour of waiting in a line, then a 2-minute ride, then a 15-minute walk, followed by another hour in line for another 2-minute ride. It's a lot of time on your feet, especially when it's hot, but this feeling right here, makes it all worth it.
I think that was the second best ride that we went on this whole time after the safari.
Oh, this one was my favorite.
Was it your favorite? Okay, all right. We got a split vote. So still, I think safari number one, this number two.
No, I think we're tied there.
Tied for number one though?
No, I think this
Much
feels
arguing later, we came to the conclusion that both of these rides were equally great for totally different reasons, so... After riding the big rides in the park that were open, I mean all the Avatar rides were down for basically the entire day, we got to the best part.
It's fast, it's a blast, it's in the past. You ready?
Just sprinting from one less popular ride to another, rapid fire back to back.
My favorite part about Animal Kingdom so far is that once you're in the park, you never feel like you've left. Everything's so green, colorful, like they filled every piece of land with Animal Kingdom things.
In a lucky break, they reopened the Avatar River Cruise ride, so off we went.
Okay, so I was just checking this thing out. Apparently the safari only has a 5-minute wait now. It was an hour this morning. I don't know why the wait's so short. It's at almost the end of the day. It looks like it's about to rain. This seems like the perfect time to go on a safari. So let's go on a safari. You want to go on a safari? I think this will be super cool. We might have unlocked something here. I don't know. Like, we just literally walked all the way onto this. This was the longest wait of the whole park where we got here this morning.
It also seems to be generally agreed upon that the animals are more active in the mornings here. Our experience was the complete opposite of that. We got to see every single animal in the park, and the torrential rain just kind of made it all the better. I mean, look at these rhinos. They're right next to the Jeep. It's so amazing. Look at this big boy. This was the perfect way to cap off our visit to Animal Kingdom.
That was so fun.
This particular park closes much earlier than the others, so it was time to follow the great migration of people all the way to the bus.
The great migration of Disney people has begun in the afternoon upon raining. Suddenly, when torrential rainstorms come, everyone leaves the park at the same time, including us. Okay, at this point we're just going to be standing in the rain waiting for a bus, and that's not very interesting, so we're going to fast forward to Target. Okay, we're hopping in. We got a little bit more grocery shopping to do for the next couple days. We're all out of bread for peanut butter and jelly somehow.
We still have $5 left. $5?
Just another quick, mile-long walk home in the rain, and it was time for tonight's exquisitely classy dinner.
Well, that was fun.
You know how like when people are trying to get all fit, like high protein, low carbs, and they're like, I found some really good recipe, and it's always just chicken breasts out of a can. This is exactly what bodybuilders eat, right? Here we go.
Riveting footage.
Dinner's ready. Bon appetit. Oh, thank you. These are like cups from a dentist office.
Cheers to being just so classy. Peanut butter jelly time. Way back, way back. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Got 'em old. Do you guys really want to watch us make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? Probably. Let's get back to the Disney.
You know the drill by now. Up early, move the table, make breakfast, sing a Disney song.
What do we got on the docket today?
Is it peanut butter and jelly?
Pack up our 5-star gourmet lunch, and then out the door to catch the shuttle in a hurry. come back to get the camera, head out again, drive to every single hotel in the state. The routine of the Disney day was just on lock at this point. We had just missed the bus to Hollywood Studios, so we had to wait for the next one. So we waited, and waited, and waited some more. Just as we were starting to get a bit disheartened at how much time we had lost waiting for this bus, something magical happened. This bus rolled up with the sign Magical Moments on the side and offered us, yes, just us, a ride to Hollywood Studios. He said that every guest deserves at least one magical moment, and Herberto gave us ours today. With a bit of that Disney magic in our step, we headed into Hollywood Studios for another day of fun in the sun.
Excited. I was feeling a little tired this morning, but there's something about getting to the parks and the music and everything and the people that just make it feel so magical. Let's go.
Per usual, the first stop in the morning is the longest line of the day, so of course, let's go to Tower of Terror.
Always top in my book. Most awesome, most nostalgic.
Wait,
that was
number
fun.
one of anything we've ridden so far? Even more than Everest?
Okay, maybe second to Everest.
A quick stop for lunch and then right back into a long line for another ride. We ended up spending so much time in lines that I started some research on how much a Disney trip actually costs versus 2 weeks in Japan or Europe. Okay, wow. 40 minutes later, it turns out that 1 week in Disney is just about the same cost as 2 full weeks in Japan or 2 entire weeks going across Europe. Whoa, this Disney thing has gotten really expensive. Oh, it's our turn now. We gotta go. Alright, that's 2 big rides down. Now, it's time to speed run all the short line rides. A quick break for a huge rainstorm, and then time again to hang around the rides that were closed.
And this time, with us the Force was.
We're going to the Star Wars ride.
What even is this?
I don't even know. Rise of the Resistance.
Okay. This one usually has a 60 to 90 minute wait, and we just got right on. Awesome. But it was too good for us to spoil it for you. You Jedis are going to have to come and see it for yourself.
I don't know if I'm just biased because I'm such a huge Star Wars nerd, because I know that I definitely am, but like, that was really cool. That was really cool. I think number 3 for me, Safari, Everest, and then this. This is my 3rd spot. That was so good.
Do you want to ride it again?
I mean, I bet the line's like an hour now.
The Galaxy's Edge section of the park was genuinely incredible. They had a full-size Millennium Falcon, the A-Wing from Return of the Jedi, an entire town from Batuu, astromech droids including an R2, this jerk ship. I was in just nerd heaven. We waited around to see if we could sneak onto one more ride once it reopened, but for this one, our luck ran out. Just about half of the park's rides were closed, including Slinky Dog Dash.
You're gonna love it here.
What can you do?
Rain's back again, and a lot of the rides sadly never really reopened, and we were just kind of waiting around, or we got to go catch our shuttle, so we're off. At least we got to ride Rise of the Resistance with basically no line. That was pretty cool.
It was somehow already time to head back to catch our shuttle. These Disney days just fly by. Bus, another bus, our shuttle, blah blah blah, back to the hotel for yet another exquisite, immaculately classy dinner. Okay, dinner time.
Fun midnight. And then we're gonna put Spam in it and some spinach because we're chefs here.
Yes, chef.
I don't think this is what Walt would have wanted for us.
Cheers. God, we're classy.
You gotta stop saying that like you mean it.
Everybody's favorite time of the day is peanut butter jelly time, right? Everybody's favorite time of the day. So we were standing in line for like that Mickey and Minnie
Railway.
The railway thing. Yeah. It just, I couldn't help but wonder, like, what is the true cost of a trip to Disney? Willing to bet most people are not gonna do this. In fact, please
Whatever
don't.
do you mean?
The thing that I think about when I think about this staggeringly high number for how expensive it is to come here is just appreciation for all the parents.
A lot of parents, especially the ones that we met, including, I mean, your parents and my parents too, when they brought us to places like Disneyland or Disney World, it was because of us. Tomorrow's the big day.
Tomorrow's a big day. We're going to
Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom,
So
baby.
excited. It's the nostalgia hit we've been waiting for.
Yes.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
The final day. Our thoughts and worries about unexpected expenses and fake tickets were a distant memory. Today was about one thing and one thing only. Having as much fun as we possibly could. We started the day with one of my personal favorite rides, the monorail.
You know, it might sound stupid, but when I was a kid, this was my second favorite ride. I wanted to go on Space Mountain as many times as I could, and after that, all I wanted to do was just ride the monorail around all day. It brings you to the happiest place on earth. What's not to like about this?
So magical. I think there's a parade happening. We have to get out of the way now.
And just like that, our fourth and final park, the Magic Kingdom. We had walked right into the start of one of Disney's famous parades, and Lisa was more than a little into it.
There's something about these parades that just bring me back. Oh my gosh. Disney is so magical. I'm totally back to being a kid now.
After the parade, we saw that Pirates of the Caribbean had only a 10-minute wait, so we sprinted over there. What a way to kick off the day.
I can't believe how giddy I got with that parade. So fun. I suddenly forgot my age.
Oh no, we almost forgot. We had to get in the virtual queue for the Tron ride and the new Splash Mountain ride, Tiana's Bayou Adventure or something like that. The Pirates ride was okay, but we rushed to find a spot to get our virtual queue on as soon as it was done.
10 minutes.
Okay, here we go. All right, we are all set up to get our virtual queue. So I'm going to do Tron.
I'm doing Tiana.
You do Tiana. Okay, your Wi-Fi's off.
Yep.
Right, you've confirmed your party already?
Yep.
Okay. There we go.
It was time to put on the game face. We really wanted to ride both, so this was a big deal.
People are out.
Any second now. Oh, the train's going.
So stressful, so stressful.
Oh, okay. Oh, something happened.
I got it.
Something went wrong. Oh no.
No, I'm in 68.
Okay, did you go? Oh no, I don't know if mine went.
Go.
I can't. Oh, we can only be in one virtual queue at a time. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So I didn't know you couldn't be in two
Yeah.
multiple. Oh no. So we can't ride Tron.
So we can't ride Tron. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to do it. Okay, we're gonna go and ride some more rides. Hey, we got a Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Lisa's moderately excited about it. All right, let's
I
roll.
am excited.
So we set sail to find more lines to stand in, and boy did we ever. Big Thunder Mountain. We stood in line for an hour, and just before we made it to the ride, they shut it down for maintenance. We were so close. Quick 30 minutes later, it was back open, and bam, we were first in line. We made our way over to Tomorrowland to see what rides were open over there. Again, about a third of the rides in the park were shut down for just various reasons, but the Speedway was open. Super fun, bam, on to the next one. This ride brought us all around Tomorrowland, even through Space Mountain, which unfortunately looked extremely closed. This was one of our favorite rides as kids, so we were more than bummed. It just didn't look like it was going to be in the cards today.
Attention travelers, your journey has been temporarily delayed. For your safety, please remain seated. Thank you.
Oh man, even the people mover broke down. When we were finally released from our creepy tunnel that we were stuck in and made it back into the world, we saw that the Carousel of Progress had absolutely no wait, so we figured we could maybe fit it in before our time at Tiana's Splash Mountain Bayou adventure. Perfect timing, the moment we've been waiting for. It was our boarding group's turn for Splash Mountain, or Tiana's Bayou Adventure Mountain Splash. This thing's Splash Mountain has just got a new name. As we made our way through the lines and hopped on Disney's newest ride, it dawned on me. We had started this video what seems like a lifetime ago. We'd done it. We jumped through all the hoops and figured out how to do 4 days in Disney World for somehow totally free using only points. And that's pretty awesome. It was an absurd quest for sure, but one of the most fun things we've ever done.
Are you nervous?
No, I'm excited.
Riding Splash Mountain again brought back memories of when I first came here as a kid. You know, I think probably everybody that came to Disney World as a kid has a story just like this. Like, for Lisa, it was riding It's a Small World and feeling for the first time that Disney wasn't just for the Snow Whites or the Cinderellas, but that this world was made for everybody, including people that looked just like her. For me, it's this one. I was about 10 years old at the time, and I was here with my whole family, and it had been raining non-stop at Magic Kingdom. And we had all but given up for the day, and we were about to throw in the towel and head back home. Most of the rides were closed, and then finally, right before the park was about to close, the rain stopped, and this ride right here, Splash Mountain, opened back up. The park was totally empty, and there was no line. We just ran right in, up and down the stairs, around the corners, giggling and happy as could be. We finally made it to the front and hopped right on the ride. And then once we got off, we ran right back to the front and hopped right back on. Everyone else had gone home for the night, but not us. Over and over and over and over again, we went running to the front with my brothers and my parents, so happy, so free. The smell of the water, the sound of my brothers running and laughing as we got on for the 10th time. The feeling of the air flying past my face as we went down the big drop at the end, all of it. I remember. All of it. I was a little kid in Disney World, just elated, having the best day of my life, feeling like the whole park was there just for us. The fact that my parents set aside what was probably 2 to 3 months of their salary to give us kids something like that, it's a memory that I'm going to treasure forever. I totally understand why so many parents are here trying to share memories like that with their little ones. That moment, that memory, was just fun. Pure fun, with no bigger point at all. And I think, as I grew older, those things that were just for fun started getting stripped away and replaced with things that were practical or productive or ROI positive. I remember in that moment feeling so happy, so content. Floating around in Tiana's bayou, I had a realization. It's been a really, really long time since I've done anything just for the fun of it. Everything always has to lead to something or be about self-improvement or building our little YouTube business or making money. But here, exactly right here in this moment, I let all of that go. All the worries about the YouTube channel, the work, the whole pretending to be an adult with my life together thing, all the worrying about money or building a legacy, I let all of it go. And just had fun. It felt like how almost everything felt when I was just a kid. Honestly, I'd forgotten what it even meant to have fun. But here, on this ridiculous quest to this place that I'd never thought I'd ever go back to, right here, that little kid inside of me reminded me that he's still here, just waiting, for years, shoot, probably decades, patiently, for me to put down all this adult nonsense every once in a while and just play. So that's exactly what we did with the rest of the day. We put away the huge camera and just ran from ride to ride as fast as we could.
You gotta be like that. Wow. We're the same team, man. Same team.
And, in some true Disney magic fashion, Space Mountain opened back up right when we were standing outside of it.
Oh no, they're faster than us. They have youth. They have youth.
We got on with no wait at all.
I remember running this over and over and over again, just as fast as we could. It's amazing, it's the same.
Oh, that was so fun.
Let's go watch that fireworks, huh?
Yeah, let's go.
It's just one last thing to do.
We made it just in time. Everyone's gathering on Main Street everywhere in front of the castle. I don't know why, but these things always make me really emotional and happy. So pretty. Starting soon. I forgot what it was like to feel that happy. Beautiful show. I need it more.